Right, what's up, everybody? Just posting here on Facebook and Twitter. Gotta stop showing the control panel here on Restream. Right, so it seems like I'm live. So it's the, what's the date? It's Thursday, 8th of September, and I'm here in my new setup. Hopefully things will go all right and things will hold, the stream will hold. It's basically my one thing that I want for tonight, other than hitting my targets here on my trades. So first of all, I want to thank you all for joining me, watching the videos on YouTube. This obviously goes up onto YouTube as well. If you're watching the video, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. I want to thank all the subscribers on YouTube. I know it's not a lot, but I have 152 subscribers right now, which is pretty cool. Hopefully I'll be able to grow the stream. And yes, I'm noticing now that my charts or my monitor is not showing. Let's see why that is. Yeah. Let's check it out. Window. Move this. Alright. I want to see pound yen. And I'm not seeing anything. There's the chat. I don't want that. I want this. Alright. Alright, let's adjust this a bit. Let's make it here. Fit into the theme. Sorry about that. That was unexpected. Like so. Window. Alright, something like this. Nope. Trying to to adjust it here. All right, that looks pretty solid, I think. All right, let's get started. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. Obviously, it's been a while since I last streamed. So wait. This is pretty annoying here. Just want to adjust this a little bit here. Nope. So, well. I'll just leave it at that. Hopefully, I'll fix it. So, yeah, it's been a while since I last streamed. Those of you that have been watching my streams or watching the videos on YouTube, I've been moving, so that's why I haven't been streaming lately. Did put up a video on YouTube about 3 or 4 days ago, where I explained my dollar yen trade, which went perfectly, if I may say so myself, which was pretty awesome. Just because August was a terrible month. So I got 220 pips here right off in the start of September, which was a well needed hit to the pip count. Just taking the tobacco out. So yeah, it was pretty solid to get that trade here. Caught 220 pips. I'm currently involved with 4 trades at the moment. These four trades are: I'm short the euro dollar of this bad pattern here, as you can see right here. Entered short, touched the 38, and I moved my stops to break even. So we have a we have a risk-free trade here. Things are hopefully just recuperating, and for the next swing down, people are hopefully just taking targets here, and we will be able to get the next swing to the downside. Get some profit right there. The other trade I am involved with is the pound dollar. I'm not really liking how slow TradingView is right about now. The other trade is pound dollar here. You can see I went short. I used this butterfly pattern on the bigger. This is a 4-hour butterfly. I went short here on the 4-hour. This is the setup. We have not touched the 38 on the butterfly, but let me check it out here. We have not, as you can see, touched the 38, but we did get a lower close here, so I did move my stops above the highest high point right here. So in a risk-free trade there as well. Hoping for the same scenario here on pound dollar as on the euro dollar. Hopefully we're just stalling here a bit. Kind of making this you can see it better here on the 15. We kind of have this flag pattern going on, I believe. So we have the strong move down here. Shoop. And we have the flag or the pennant here. This is this triangle forming here. So there's some consolidation here. Hopefully the same thing. People are just getting targets, stalling here, and I'm hoping for a drop to the downside on the pound dollar as well. I am also long pound yen, which is also going my way. So we did hit the 38 here on pound yen. I've moved my stops to break even. I got a late entry here on the cipher pattern, as you can see right here. Entered about right here. My main reason for entering this cipher, I didn't really have to, because the pound yen is kind of like it has to have a certain scenario. So I'll enter a trade on the pound yen. In this case the ATR, or in the case of the pound yen, the ATR has to be just right, and the ATR was about 28 pips or 20 pips, I think, when entered. I can see it right here. The ATR was about 28 pips when entered. So I managed to make the risk reward work out. Also I was short the pound dollar, so kind of covering my ass there. If either way, if the pound was gonna sink or push higher, I was long and short on both sides on different pairs. So that was one of the reasons, and I'm holding this. This has been moved to break even, so risk-free trade there as well. The fourth and last pair I have going on right now is the New Zealand dollar US dollar, and I'm short there. Went short right here on this. You can see it better on the 4 hour. See the double top here formed, and I went short. This is how I set this trade up, and same scenario as on the other pairs, or on the euro dollar and the pound dollar. Hoping for a sink here. Hopefully this is gonna be a retracement. The Asia session, I'm not gonna be shocked if we get a retracement or a bullish Asia session. So people just getting targets, and we can get the retracement here, and hopefully continue lower. Now the only problem I have with this, I'm gonna be monitoring this closely, is this structure. What can I call it? This structure. What's the best word? Can't think of a word here. Basically, there's structure all over the place from here until here. So this area right here, from here as you can see, we did come pretty close to the tops here on this move right here, and then we're getting hopefully a retracement. But anywhere in here is kind of like I feel like I'm stretching the targets here to a maximum. So I wouldn't feel comfortable shooting for targets any lower than this, and this is even as low as I feel comfortable. About 73.20 would be I feel like that's gonna be a breaking point of whether we're gonna continue this upwards move here, as you can see, or if we are gonna continue lower here. So I'm kind of stretching it here. Hopefully I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get these targets. If we're gonna form a lower close in this case, I will be managing the stops, moving the stops above the highest high. So let's say that we fall here like so, boom, and then we get another retracement right here around the 73.20s. I will be moving stops above this high right here, somewhere in there, and I'm just gonna manage this until we or I hit the targets I've set up. So I'm not sure that this is the accurate target. Let me get you the accurate target number I have on the New Zealand trade. Got my other computer here as well, just to watch the stream from another source. The New Zealand is 73.13. So basically what I'm thinking there is that we're probably going to get some support here around the 73 even handle, which is right here around this white line. So I'm going about 13 pips above that right here. So I can adjust this to make it more accurate, like so. 73.13 right here, and yeah, hopefully we can get a push down to the 73.13. I'm guessing that we're gonna have some conflict around the 73 even as well, so we'll have to wait and see. Kind of dream scenario in this case would be just a simple trend continuation 38 touch here. That will give the market some we give the market some breathing room here. Hopefully you can just touch the 38 and then push lower. But the market, if we're gonna get a bullish Asia session, we can still continue lower, even though we hit the 618, for example, even the 786 or 886. So we'll wait and see what happens here on the New Zealand dollar. Hopefully we won't get any trouble with going lower here on these pairs. So I'm currently winning on all pairs, but only time will tell if I hit my targets. That's important to tame yourself with discipline of not exiting all the targets right now. So I'm up probably around 300 pips at this moment, combined with all the pairs. Yeah, maybe 200 pips combined with all the pairs. But I cannot move or take profit just yet. That would mess up my risk reward, and that's the most important thing when for me in my trading is the maintaining a nice risk reward profile. So that's important. So I'm pretty glad on how the day went. I'm pretty glad how this week has gone. So far, I don't really have the. Yeah, I do have the. Let's see. Oh, give me a second here. Just want to be sure here. It's the 9th. Let's take the 9th. Let's take from Sunday the 4th. Let's see. Yeah. I've had one loss as well. It's been a quiet beginning to the month. Only have of course I started the month with 3 losing trades, and I hit the dollar yen here, and I had a losing trade here on the euro dollar, which was right here. Let me clear off some of these fibs here. You gotta bear with me here with the trading view. This is not optimal, far from optimal, far from a optimal setup here I have going on. It's the best I can do. I bought a Wi-Fi booster here. I'm living here out in my parents' guest house. So until I found the house, just until the house I want goes onto the market, it's just a waiting game. I'm just waiting for the house to get on the market, and then I'm gonna buy it, and then I'm gonna have an optimal setup. I have on the house I have in mind. I have like a big extra house in the yard, so I'm gonna use that hopefully as an office space. So I can probably make a pretty decent setup there. So yeah, hopefully that's gonna work out. So this is not the perfect setup. The Wi-Fi is not perfect. I mean, this is the best I can do with what I have in hand. So hopefully you will forgive me for the lack of smoothness in the stream. I'm pretty happy that it's still working, up and running. I'm gonna test the sound here just for a bit once more, because I've lost sound in the middle of stream. So I'm gonna test it out. Yeah, I'm okay with the sound as well. You can pretty hear the computer here pretty loudly, which was one of the reasons I decided to get a portable mic here. But anyway, that's what's up with me. Mainly I did this. I want to come online just to say what's up. Wanted to show you my trades, what was going on here on my trades, and I was talking about the trade I lost. Yes. So the trade I lost was I went short right here, or on this area right here. I think right here on this pin bar candle, and stops were somewhere around here. Obviously the rest is history. I was playing for this area to fall, which it didn't. We formed this flag or pennant here, and got a good boost to the upside here. So I took a second trade here on the euro, and voila. And obviously, guys, you can see why I'm taking these trades here. We have a nice resistance right here. We have some right here. We have some further back as well. We did hold. This level did hold for a few hours here. We tested once more. We got a nice. I got a nice pin bar candle here, and so I'm happy with the short, even though it ended up being a losing trade. And obviously the bad pattern here, that's something I have to take. And you can see just the X point, how I draw it in here. This is obviously a initial lag here, and yeah, so I took the bad pattern there, and that's going my way as of right now. So other pairs, I did wanna try to get like a trend continuation here on the dollar yen, on the 4 hour. Let's check out the 4 hour here. You can see here's the trend line I drew in, and this is the trade I posted onto TradingView. So you can go and check that out, see my setup, why I decided to take this trade. But you can obviously see that the drawings are still in there. Oh, so slow, so slow. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if I can. I mean, I'm gonna work with it. I'm gonna make it work here. The mic, boost up the mic a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna make it work here. I did wanna grab another short here on the dollar yen, but obviously there's no reason other than the touch of the 38 here, which would be considered a strong trend. But you can see the rest here, or the past, on how we are touching the trend line. This could actually be exactly like this guy right here, or this guy right here. So we tend to touch the trend line, we tend to get the break, not quite reach the trend line, get another break, same thing, not quite reach the trend line, but still continuing lower. So that's kind of what's up here. That's kind of what I'm looking for right here. I'm kind of looking for a candle like this, maybe not that extreme, but something like this to go short. I might try to find a reason on the 1 hour to shorts again, but in talks of if I am gonna be able to short this tomorrow, maybe. Regarding targets, I think the 1-0-0 even is the lowest, the possible lowest low I would feel comfortable going. I wouldn't even shoot that low. I would say I would feel comfortable shooting for the 39, 100, 39, 139, 140, something around that. The 101, it's probably going to be a conflict as well. You see, we didn't quite hit it, but right here, but that's probably going to be a conflict as well. You can see how we kiss. It's actually going to be a nice example here. If I take this, the bottom right here, the bottom of the wick right here, and extend it, you can see that this is a straight line, and you can see why the market is deciding to go long here, right? So clues everywhere. So yeah, this is mainly just for YouTube purposes. I will be back full force next week, hopefully starting on Sunday. I'm gonna stream on Sunday evening around the market open, so stay tuned for that. Obviously there are not many viewers on the stream right now, and that's fine. That was expected, but hopefully now I can start to build up the stream basis once more, and we can get like a solid stream community here. I want to check something out here real quick. We have this, not we. There are other streamers on Twitch, which is the platform I'm using, Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, alright. So I was just wondering about some of the other streamers, if they were still streaming on Twitch. I noticed that Mr. Curtis or Ghostic, if you're watching the video, what's up, man? Hadn't streamed for a while, but I can see now that he just did a stream 5 hours ago. So if you haven't checked him out, you can do so. I think that he's streaming for Twitch and YouTube as well, under Ghostdick on YouTube and under twitch.tv/ghostdick on Twitch. So nice guy, pretty nice guy. Go check him out if you have the chance. The dollar cat has been following or is the opposite of the euro, or has been, which is kind of often the case. The dollar cat and the euro dollar tend to be opposite in correlation. And you can see here's the move, the euro dollar move to the downside, just to the upside. So this is a trade I set up. When did I set this up? few days ago actually. I didn't take it. There's absolutely no reason to take this trade, but as some of you know, I like to draw stuff in, even though I'm not sure on. Even though I do not take trades, I like to draw stuff in. Just because we're on the dollar CAD here, I will be especially interested in. Come on, TradingView, work with me. I'm gonna extend this right here. Right here. Oops. My heart when it's lacking. Yeah, I'm gonna be interested in seeing what happens when and if the market comes into this green zone here. This resistance here has been holding pretty nicely in the past. We did get a blow through here. We didn't even hesitate. We got like one doji here, but then blew through this area. So I'm going to be interested in seeing what happens if we get to this area here. This might be an opportunity to short the dollar CAD. So hopefully we can get a push up here, and hopefully higher. So my euro dollar here, my euro dollar trade gets what it deserves to win. The Aussie CAD and the Aussie dollar has been dropping as of late. Let's check that out. Let's do a quick check on that. So we did get the drop here, the big drop. We're on the 4 hour here, so this is in 10th of August. I actually predicted this drop, so I'm patting my bad self on the back for that. I actually predicted the stop here as well, so I didn't get involved here. I got one trade in, I think, if I'm remembering right. Took targets and haven't gotten short since. But today we had a big candle here, a big drop. There was some news out today, so that definitely impacted the market. I made sure during the news I moved all my stops very tight. I think 2 to break even and others very tight during these news events today. Fortunately, I think all of them went my way, which was pretty cool. I have like a rule that if I'm involved in a trade when these bigger news events or these news events come out, depending on which news event we're talking about. If I'm far into the trade, I'll just actually take profits. But if I'm kind of like, if I'm in the trade but not that in the trade that I can take profits, I move stops to either break even or very tight. So, but the Aussie CAD here, we did get a drop. I think we have a cipher actually on the Aussie CAD here. Let's check that out. Let's remove the ABCD. It's kind of slow. That's just that is what's up. So let's check this out. We might be pretty short, or we might get short with the 127. This is fine. Let's check out the extension here. This is really slow. Let's check out the FIB extension, see if we can get a hit on the 127. It's gonna be close. wrong hit. Check, pretty close. Check your data. I'm gonna do this again. It's kind of hard doing analysis on the charts when this is so slow. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that. What's up here? Come on. Remove. Let's do it again, and let's do it more accurate. Still don't think we're gonna hit, but let's be super sure. Boom. Kind of hard with this lag. Boom. And back down in. Boom. And we are so close. We are so super close. Do we hit? I think that's a hit. Let's drop in a line here. Boom. Let's give it a good zoom. Let's zoom in, let's zoom in, let's zoom in. Yep, that's definitely a hit. It's definitely a hit. So, a valid cipher pattern. I am going to advise you to check your data though. You might not be on your platform. Whatever platform you're using, or your data provider, I might say. Come on. I don't really have patience for stuff like this. I really do not. So that, oh, Ghostic, what's up, my man? Did you hear the nice words I was saying about you earlier? Did you catch that? I am noticing that my chat window here is not working. Alright, so a cipher pattern completing right in here. Boom, at 98.52. 98.50s, let's say that. Didn't hear, just showed up. Well, my man, my friend, you missed a lot. I said a lot of nice things, a lot. No, I was just checking out your stream here because I noticed that you haven't streamed on Twitch for a while, or last I checked. So, but I did notice that you streamed 5 hours ago. So, yeah, just telling people that watch this video or this stream to go check out your stream and your YouTube page. So go do that if you're watching this video. Check out Ghostic and his YouTube page and his Twitch stream. I was just wondering about the Twitch community, the streamers community. If we're fading out. Myself personally, I've been moving, so I haven't gotten the chance to be as active on the stream as I wanted. But hopefully now that's gonna change. I am having problems with TradingView and the speed here. This is lagging incredibly. So just trying to put in some fibs here. It's taking forever. Thanks, we'll try and send back. What's that, love? I don't see it because of my chat. I'm only seeing it on the OBS. Yeah, send back love. Yeah, thank you, my man. Thank you. But yeah, anyway, I was just wondering if because I noticed that I checked out your stream or your page a few days ago, and I noticed that you hadn't streamed for a while. So I was just wondering if you were done with all the streaming thing. I did notice that your YouTube page is more active though. This is incredibly hot. This is so laggy. 25, 37. Let's go 37 pips here. So this took Doberman is now only streaming on YouTube. Might do the same, working on things. Alright, hopefully your things will work out perfectly. Sometimes I have to close the reset trading. Yeah, maybe. Let me try that. Maybe I'll just close some of these windows here. So what's with the? You tried the restream, right? Streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Did that not work out for you, or speed test? I was testing the internet speed. Here you can see my poor speed in the guest house. This is what I'm working with. It's actually a little better. I did do another. This is an old test, so it's a little better. Here's the news. We can check out the news for tomorrow as we wait on TradingView to load up. So FOMC member Rosengren speaks. All right. So it's the employment change and the unemployment rate for the CAD tomorrow. We are actually taking a look at the CAD, so I am streaming on both with restream. Works fine with me. I stopped stream because just couldn't focus. Yeah, the restream thing works actually fine for me too as well. I haven't had any problems with it. I do. Do you find that you I mean, I'm not gonna say win more when you're not streaming, but do you find like you can focus better when you're not streaming and I mean, yeah, let's face it, win more if you're not streaming? Because obviously you're working with the 5-minute charts, and that can be a hassle. And if you're working with, I don't know how many pairs you have in your portfolio, your forex portfolio, but if you're working with like more than 4, that could be extremely hard to do that and maintain the chat. And you had one time you had like 50 viewers, which is a lot for this forex stream. So restarted the TradingView. The speed isn't getting any better. It's the internet. I know it is. It's just just poor internet. It's purely an emotional for me. One might able to do it, but I have to be. I don't see the. Let me adjust the window here so I can see what I'm reading. Has to be real. Real what? I don't see the rest. Working on a few longer term. I'm assuming that that's a term. Does this do anything? No. Strategy. So you're gonna go higher time frame. You're thinking about higher time frame strategies. I mean, I personally I like to trade the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Basically, just because I've shit to do. I mean, I don't feel like sitting at the computer for 8 to 10 hours a day. I mean, longer time frames, yeah. Yeah, so I don't really feel like sitting by the computer all day every day. I mean, I started on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. That's what I liked. I like the swing trading aspect of things. I like to be able to do other things than just sit by the computer and buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell. And at the end of the day, you might up being at the exact same place if you're trading the higher time frames or if you're trading the lower time frames. I mean, it's you can buy and sell all day and end up the day with 20 pips or minus 50 pips, or you can do the same just by selling right now and just shooting for higher targets and higher time frames. That's my personal opinion. Not that I don't like the 5 minutes or the 15. It's just it's purely that I don't want to sit by the computer all day every day. Like I say, I got other things to do. So for those of you that don't stream or maintain a YouTube page or video edit or maintain a web page or all these things I did myself. I built my own website. I did all these things on my own. I'm trying to read more. I'm trying to write more. I'm trying to blog. If you pack it into just if you're gonna pack it into a day, when the stream was really going good, I absolutely loved it. The community was great. I really miss it. Also, I think that others benefit from. Yeah, I totally agree. I really enjoyed just watching the stream and trading as well. And maybe it's just because I'm used to just making videos and when I'm streaming I have like 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the most I got was 9 people or something. It's really cool when someone is appreciative of what you're doing and saying. But on the other hand, I built my own trading course. Forex course. I spent like 7 months doing that. So yeah, I'm just doing a lot of stuff, and I can't even do the stuff I want to do. For example, today I was just glued to the markets today on the 1 hour charts. I was just glued. Didn't get anything done I wanted to do. And I'm building the trading diary thing. That's also something I want to do. I'm quite into that process. I'm almost done with it. Just have to make it a little more sexy. Yeah. The good stream. Yeah, I do agree with you there. Um, for in my case, I like to stream for like an hour or two. Of course, depending on how many people are watching. But when I'm pretty quick getting through my portfolio, and this is quite a large portfolio. But I may be an hour, max 2 hours, going through each pair, doing each analysis pretty accurately. If I'm not streaming, I can do it all in 15 minutes max, going through the whole thing. But yeah, it's hard to it's gonna be hard to maintain a stream with yeah, I agree. I think people like to see winners, they like to see losers as well. They like to see something happening. That's like, I like to, it's funny because I like to watch poker. It's pretty stupid if you think about it, but if you think about it, you just want to see someone win or lose. Same thing on trading streams. You want to see some action. There's not a lot of action in drawing this cipher pattern, and then I have to wait till it's probably gonna be 4, 5, 7, 10, 12 hours. I don't know if and when we're gonna get down here. So I do think that is correct as well. Maintaining a stream, you're gonna have to if you're gonna do like a stream the whole day, every day stream type thing, you're gonna have to be on the lower time frames. I kind of my wish is kind of like going through the portfolio, having a chat as I'm doing it, like we're doing right now. Did you watch JC Carver poker run it up? No, I did not. I do like to watch my main man Daniel Marr poker here on Twitch. That's pretty addictive. I can watch that guy for hours. That also has kept me from streaming, just watching stuff on Twitch. So, but yeah, like for example, we're having a chat right now. We've been talking for like 20 minutes. Time just flew by, and the only thing, I haven't done anything really, just draw this cipher pattern on. That's kind of what I was hoping for when I started streaming, just having a chat about stuff, not just Forex, but you know, a little bit of everything. And of course, if I could help someone, that would also be pretty beneficial. JC Carver, he's a Twitch streamer. Jason Summerlink, I think it's real. I haven't watched him. I think I do know who you're talking about though. I haven't watched him though. I kind of like to watch my main man, just because I know him personally, so I can relate, sort of. So euro, dollar, you're gonna have to go down. Pound, you're gonna have to go down. So This is like I was talking about in the beginning. The Asia session could be a bullish session. I wouldn't be surprised if the Asia session would be a bullish one. Hopefully, for me, this is just a retracement that's going on the lower time frames. Best streamer on Twitch. I'm gonna check him out. JC Carver. Is it Twitch/TV/JC Carver Poker or just JC Carver? I'm gonna check him out. But yeah, hopefully it's gonna be just a retracement here, and we can get the drop I'm looking for on these pairs. New Zealand dollar as well. Hopefully just a pullback here. I'm long the pound yen, so that baby can go up. So I'm about halfway, maybe 1/4 into all these trades. I have 4 trades on. I have 4 trades on right now, so that's I'm short the euro dollar, short pound dollar, long pound yen, and short New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So I'm gonna, alright, thanks man, I'm gonna check him out. See if he's any fun. So yeah, that's what's up with me. Hopefully you're doing, all of you that is watching this video on YouTube, because I'm gonna upload this, or this will be on YouTube as well, or you can check it out on my website or whatever. I'm gonna call it today. I just want to say what's up, see if my new setup here would work. Ghostic, as you can see, you've covered my face with chat. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'll have to adjust the theme later. Yep, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna be back on Sunday before the markets open on Sunday, so you can tune in then. Until then, remember to subscribe, do all those things, and have a fantastic day, night, and a weekend.